right, I know the last draft didn't go well, but Arena knows how to get me, and bringing Dominaria back, I love that set. It was one that, you know, when I jumped back into Magic, just had such a good time with it. So I can't say no. So I had to buy some gems. Here we are. Let's have a good time. Okay, our rare is Isolated Chapel. I'm not really interested in pack one, pick one-ing this. Raft Caption, the white-blue deck I actually like a whole bunch. Ooh, Eviscerate's a really good card too, though. I mean, I like both these cards. And Wild Onslaught can be really fun if you get that go-wide board with the Spore Crown Thallid thing going on. Black removal, though, you can splash in this set if you really want to. Skittering Surveyor is not a bad pick just for that flexibility and that ability to splash something awesome like Eviscerate. Ooh, this is actually like tough for me to what I really want to pick. I think I'm going to go with the removal, though, just because I can't help myself. Also, I'm a little exhausted. It was a super long day at work, just a long day in general. But I was like, Dominaria's here. I got to draft some of it. Do we go for the Traxos Dream game plan? Ooh, that feels a little risky to me. Skizzik, Goblin Barrage, not bad cards. Fungal Infection is actually just a really solid card. Traxos is the most fun card, but it's tough, like but if you can untap it even a couple times, like that's so good. It's so good. I love Cloud Reader Sphinx. It's a great 5-drop, and this format being a little slower, scrying and all that good stuff, there's some really solid cards in this pack. I think I'm gonna go with the safer pick, even though Traxos is just a lot of fun. I think Cloud Reader Sphinx is a card I enjoy too much to not grab here. I'm not a huge fan of any of these white cards. They can work, they're fine, but just not, again, nothing I'm super excited about. I actually think I'm going to take the Spore Swarm here. Okay, so we have Halar the Fire Fletcher. I like this card quite a bit, but the red-green archetype isn't one of my favorites. But I'm okay hedging. Yeah, I think I'm just okay hedging and seeing what ends up being open here for us. Diligent Excavator, not my game plan. Academy Drake, I'm a huge fan of. I think it's probably the best card in this pack. Although Blood Tallow Candle can work if you're struggling for removal. Just don't know where you're going to get it from. But Academy Drake's a really solid 3-drop. And if we end up in that blue Flyers deck, I'm going to want many copies of that. Oh my goodness, a second Halar. Interesting. Interesting. Now I'm chewing on... Let's just go Timor. Let's go Timor and just have a grand old time. Radiant Lightning's awesome when you're playing against the Saproling deck. Just blowing up all their little tokens. Feels really good sometimes. And like honestly, I don't think there's anything else really exciting in this pack. I think I'm okay taking Halar #2 here. Just seeing what happens. All right, blue's looking somewhat open. These are all playable cards. Deep Freeze is really nice. Opt, you're always happy to have in a blue deck. Board the Weatherlight is a great way to whiff on a card. All right, I'm gonna take Skittering Surveyor here because it's really good for what we're doing. Right now I'm happy to splash whether it's red or green or black. Who knows? I'm feeling better about blue than any color right now at the very least. Gitu Chronicler is, I'm going to say, undervalued here, so we're going to take it. It feels really good when you can bring something back, like whatever removals in the set that I can't remember. Wizard's Lightning, if we get lucky to get something like that. Skizzik is not too shabby. Cheap kicker, too, that we get to keep a 5/3 trample around, but I like the Goblin Barrage. I want to keep the removal, especially with the Chronicler, especially with a second Chronicler. Oh, or do we take Wizard's Retort? Ooh, that's a tough one for me. That is a tough one. I think I'm going to take the uncommon just because it's uncommon. I may live to regret it, though. Run amok. I've never been a fan of the Artificer's Assistant. I think I'll take the Combat Trick, especially if we end up with the gold card for our red-blue Wizards deck. Then I'll be all kinds of excited about having Run amok. All right, this pack, not very exciting for us. Mishra's Self-Replicator. How much Historic do we have going on? Really none outside of Halar. Would have been fine with Traxos. I guess that would have been something. Don't really want to splash a double black. So is there a single colored card, a monocolored card that would work for what we're doing? Like, not really. Dora's Familiar, I guess, could work. Yeah, this is an ugly pack for us. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the rare, because why not? Oh, okay. Wizard's Lightning, Fire Fist Adept, our Academy Journey Mage. Can I take 3 cards out of this? Blessed Light was my favorite card to splash, just bar none in this set, because exile target creature or enchantment is super good in this format, and the fact that it was 5 and it's a slower format, splashing for that 1 white never really felt bad to me. Wizard's Lightning, oh my gosh, it's such a good card. as is Fire Fist Adept and Academy Journey Mage, but I feel like I gotta take one of these uncommons. They're just better. And I'm having a hard time passing up this Wizard's Lightning. Hopefully one of those two Wizards wheels to us. Oh my gosh, a second one? I'm gonna take... I think I just have to take a second one here. All right, oh my god, now there's Rada. What is happening? Do we just have to splash green because of all of our fun bombs that we have? They just don't, it doesn't go at all. We have the blue-red Wizards deck shaping up decently enough, and then we have these crazy legendary heroic spells coming our way too. And they're showing up in packs where we're really not missing out on much. All right, let's cut some of the stuff that I'm just not... I want to get rid of the distractions. If we're sticking to blue-red, I probably want something like a Cold Water Snapper or an Opt over Grand Warlord Rada, which we're probably not going to splash. Like, it doesn't really do much for us. I don't even know what I just took there. What did I took the Cold Water Snapper. Okay. Everything's working out. Everything, we're fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to take the creature here. Because how many creatures do we have? We have 6 creatures, 6 non-creatures. Actually, I don't know if the 1-drop, though, in this set doesn't feel all that good. We're going to take the intervention. I lied. We're taking the removal. We're going to take more removal. Wow. Fight with Fire is so good. It's a great way to close out a stalled game that you may run into. All right, we're just seeing like too much removal. Now I'm getting kind of concerned about how much removal we're picking up, and we need some creatures at some point. I guess we'll take the 2-drop. Just on, so we don't get ran over, right? Arcanist, yes, please. I guess, yeah, Fire Elemental, sure. Let's do it. Oh, nice. Okay, Fire Fist Adept wield. Very happy about that. And we got to cup the Replicator. We just don't have any historic. Wow, another Fire Fist Adept and a Shivan Fire. Hold the phone. We have a lot of 5-drops, and who doesn't like a lot of good cheap removal? That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I may live to regret that, but we'll see. It seems like this pod is just not a fan of the Wizard deck. Guess we'll take a Bloodstone Goblin this time. And we'll take our... Ooh, Rampaging Cyclops. This is... Actually, I really like this card because when you have a lot of instant speed interaction like we have, when they double block thinking that that effect's going to save them, we just blow it up. Boom. And then we have a 4/4 eating whatever they blocked with. Blink of an Eye is a great card for us. We opened up 2 lands. My pack opening skills for Dominaria definitely need to improve. 2 dual lands in 3 packs is not very exciting. The last draft I did with Dominaria on Arena, I opened up 2 Jodas. Back-to-back packs. It was Joda, an unplayable 3-cost card, and then the next pack, an unplayable 3-drop card. What's not unplayable is Karn. So, thanks for the redemption, Arena. And someone pass this? Hold on. What uncommon would be better than Karn? Is my question. I don't understand. Oh, Time of Ice is really good. Another Blink of an Eye. Could take Goblin Chain Whirler too. I know the 3-cost red isn't ideal, but just pinging stuff, blowing it up. How many creatures do we have? 11. Yeah, I'm going to take the Chain Whirler, even though it's like the greediest card to play in that pack. And Time of Ice is fantastic. We just have so many non-creature spells. I need more creatures. I'd be happy to take Dargas here just for the collection, but Academy Journey Mage is actually a phenomenal playable for us. Okay, we got to look at our build real quick. All right, what can we cut? We can cut the Fire Elemental. We can also cut our Fervent Strike. So we could pick up another creature, or we could pick up something like Goblin Barrage. What's our curve look like? Yeah, let's take Skizik here. I don't really want a second Goblin Barrage. Hey, there's Joda. Speak of the devil. Actually, I wouldn't mind Syncopate here, but I think we just need the creatures, and I'm actually happy to pick up another Gitu Chronicler. I'm happy to pick up another Gitu Chronicler. I'm happy to pick up a Gitu Journey Mage. Wow, we're just getting all kinds of wizards thrown our way. Means we gotta make some cuts though. Cold Water Snapper doesn't really work for us. It's always nice to throw the whatever flight on it, and then it's hexproof flying and near impossible to deal with. We can cut Bloodstone Goblin. Must have heard us talking about you, Cold Water Snapper. Sorry, we'll take Joyer's Familiar because it's an uncommon. Gitu Lava Runner. Is there a glider? I was never a fan of this card. I get some people who are like, it's a 2/1 flyer for 3 that you can play in any deck, and as soon as you play it, it just starts getting in there for damage. But I just never was a huge fan. Fiery Intervention, all right, not a terrible card, but it's still in the pack. Interesting, very interesting. All right, 15 creatures, 11 non-creatures. We got to cut a couple non-creature spells here. Wow, another Lava Runner. I don't think we're going to play 2 of you, though. Probably just cut the Keldon Warcaller and call it a day. This will be our deck, and I'm not too unhappy about it. Navigator's Compass, all right. We got 20 gems. I don't know what rare we picked that we had all 4 of, but thanks. I guess it would it have to be the Mishra's Self-Replicator? Because that was the only other rare we got. I don't know, not important. This is the deck. We're only going to play 16 lands. I wish I had a Divination. A Divination would have been really nice in this. But alas, here we go. All right, we're on the draw, and we have a terrible starting hand. I've read this thing about arena hand smoothing, but I'm not sure it's been turned on for us. All right, here's a good keepable hand. Throw you on the bottom. Here we go. In Dominaria, this was the set I never minded being on the draw, because it just felt like card advantage was a real thing. Now, granted, we kind of lost our initial card advantage by having to mulligan, but hopefully we can make up for it with some sweet synergies going on with our awesome wizard plays. Or just Karn shows up and takes over the game. Are we really going to be against a rat colony deck? That would be hilarious. Alright, we also don't need to draw any more land. Please, deck. If they play another rat colony, though, I'll be just genuinely impressed. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm sure you got combat tricks, but here goes nothing. The old fungal infection. Okay. Interesting. So I'm happy to take some damage just to hold up Blink of an Eye for the old draw card action. Moral to Folly, not too shabby. Deathbloom Thallid, nice. Alright, so they're on the white-black Saproling game plan. Interesting, very interesting. I think we just bounce Deathbloom Thallid, and then on our turn we can bounce the token. Here we go. This is when the wizard deck starts showing its best, puts its best foot forward. We just start winning the tempo game plan, getting ahead on cards. Life's good. Although getting ahead with just land cards isn't exactly what we're looking for. But let's wait and see what kind of big old bomby bombs do they got waiting for us. We could also play Fire Fist Adept, and that kills one of their creatures. Alright, that's alright. Ooh, here we go. So let's do this. And ping that for 1. There's some value. And then next turn we can play Academy Journey Mage, bounce this, Wizard's Lightning something. We're doing alright. Now granted, our opponent has a lot of spells in hand. That is not ideal. Hopefully Fiery Intervention can deal with whatever they play. Kind of nervous to block here. I don't know what they could have, but sure. Okay. That's fine. Use the combat trick. That's alright. E2 Journey Mage. You do damage if we control another wizard, right? Okay. No. I'm just annoyed because I wanted to bounce, or I wanted to keep 1 red up for Wizard's Lightning. Why? Why, Auto Tapper? Shouldn't you put the blue lands in front of the red too? Like in Warburg order? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that make more sense? Alright, I'm gonna say no blocks here and just take the damage. And hope they just kicker that again. Oh, okay. Hey, so now they have some... Wait, you had 1... How many of you just had in your hand? Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, we've got blockers. We've got a way to blow one of these up. Unfortunately, us only having 2 toughness isn't great. We disenchant our own creature to make it a wall that cannot be pushed through. Alright, now we've kind of just run out of gas. We need our opponent to start hitting some lands, but they're not. They're just drawing spells. Never mind. They hit their 3rd color. Interesting. Very interesting. Nice. Okay. We don't want to lightning strike this because they can sack something just to eat it and move on. They don't attack? That had to be a misclick on their part. Alright, we do not need any more land. Thank you for offering, though. I kind of want to blow this up and just call it a day. 5 damage target creature. Because the rat colony's having +1/+0, I mean, either way they trade with the mages. I guess mages just don't like... They just do not like rats. And this gets rid of this even if they +2/+2 it. They can't save it. So we essentially just trade turns with them. Interesting. I wonder why they didn't attack last turn. I feel like they just had to click past it accidentally. There you go. It's like, what are you doing? Guess we just block and block so we don't get completely overrun. I hope they try and do some combat shenanigans, and then we can Wizard's Lightning it. That wouldn't feel terrible. Alright. Maybe they still can do some shenanigans, but at least this lets us use our mana and clear the board. Except they are going to have a 1/1 Saproling token. Now it's our time to shine and draw. Ooh, Shalai. That's why you're splashing the green. Or you're splashing the white. I'm not entirely sure yet. So let's just kicker this and deal with that before anything else happens. Now we're in top deck mode. Down 18-8. Surely our opponent's going to start hitting some land. Alright, we can deep freeze that. And we can counterspell something good. Now what would be nice is to draw our other Gitu Chronicler, get us a spell back, start getting some advantage here. We just have to counter it because it deals more damage than we can handle. And hopefully that's a land in hand and our opponent's just really weird about the cards they keep up. That's unfortunate. We're holding on for dear life. Could this be the end of that holding on? Wait for it. Wizard's Lightning. Well, it's not nothing. This is going to get them back... What? Shalai? I would guess. Yeah, okay. I don't think we have many ways to deal with Shalai number 2. Rat colony. How many rat colonies did they get? 1, 2. So we've seen 4, and we just keep drawing land. I don't get it. Alright, well, you draw 9 land to their 5. That's gonna lose you the game. Hitting a rat colony, a second rat colony, with a second Wizard's Lightning does not feel great. If you have combat tricks, would you please just play them? I don't know why our opponent's slow playing so much. Alright, Shalai. Now they got lethal. If we draw our kicker spell, alright, that's not gonna do it. Good game. Wow, that was rough. Alright, not a great start. Again, we're on the draw. Wow, this is many games in a row for me. That's all I can say. I've kind of lost track of how many games I'm on the draw. And I don't like it. Ooh, they got fancy lands. Let's play, yeah, we'll play the red land. Goblin Chain Whirler. Maybe we'll play it this game. All right, Corrosive Ooze. Sure thing. Now we do need our 4th land. But this is nice. See, this is where we want to be. Fire Fist Adept comes down, blows something up. We're feeling good. Run amok, we have to remember, can only hit attacking creatures. So it's not a defensive combat trick. Not even a little bit. And in my deck, I need to not block so aggressively. Like trading my creatures for their combat tricks is not where we want to be. I need to take damage, and then when they attack, block, and then blow them out with removal. That would be the smarter way to play Magic. Oh, our opponent's ramping. That's not where you want to be. Although not playing it kicked is interesting. I'm assuming they have no land in hand then. I don't know what else. Is that just your turn? Now you're going to attack. I don't remember if there's a 1 green mana combat trick. So this is me just thinking that there's not any play in the format. All right, there is one. That's brilliant on my part. All right, I don't really want to deep freeze that. Feels kind of silly to me. But yeah, we'll just play Gitu. Gitu Chronicler and pray that we hit our 4th land, because the next turn we can bounce this thing, get rid of that counter, call it a day. And then play Deep Freeze on something that, of course, is going to be coming down that's much bigger. Song of Freyalise, I'm not too worried about right now. Yeah, no, just because they only got 2 cards in hand, I can't imagine it's helping them all that much. We will take 3. I like how I just said I need to be not so aggressive in my blocks, but I genuinely was like, oh, I don't think that there's any card they could play here. All right, unfortunately, we miss our land drop. Not where we want to be. Thankfully, at least we can remove this. Maybe our opponents just flood it out like mad. Sure, let's go for it. Nice. Dealt with that cleanly. Makes Song of Freyalise borderline useless. I hope. Okay, that is tremendous. If that's the card they're getting back, is a 2-drop Corrosive Ooze with Nature's Spiral. As long as we hit our land, never mind. We should be just fine. Even still, we are eventually going to hit our land. I think we're going to be A-okay. Now, it does get another 1/1 counter. We could bounce it if we really care. I kind of don't care. I'll just take the 3 and then bounce whatever else they play. Because we can bounce with Academy Journey Mage next turn when we hit our land, and then the turn after that we can just blow some up with Fire Fist Adept. Deck, what is happening? This game is being served up to us on a silver platter. But not really, because you're not giving us land. You're giving them all land and giving us no land. Okay. I think we just say go here. No need to play down Chronicler, because all it's going to be is a chump blocker. This one can be just as good of a chump blocker. Blink of an eye. Still not really something I'm worried about playing. I'll take 3 damage again. I guess I could have attacked. I should have attacked for 1. Just ping him down. Maybe our opponent's not playing anything though, because I think we have a counter spell. That could also be it. My turn. My turn. Yo, this is impressive. Impressive that we've not hit our 4th land. Alright. Although this can block too, so that's pretty solid. Block and hopefully get rid of their Corrosive Ooze, unless they have something like Vicious Offering in their hand. And they just remove our Gitu Journey Mage. Nope. Okay. Here we go. Here goes nothing. I want to see the reluctant land play where they're just like, I'm tired of drawing all this land. I wouldn't mind it though. Hopefully this trade goes through. I'm guessing not. Fungal Infection. Love it. Beautiful play. Deathbloom Thallid. All right, they're getting their spells going. Can we please draw land? What are we at? 26? 30. So we got 30. So we have a 50-50 shot of drawing that. Wow, they have another Song of Freyalise. That's impressive. There we go. It can happen. We've done it. We've shown it to be possible. But we're gonna play Journey Mage down. Bounce the Ooze. I'll trade the Journey Mage for the Thallid. We draw another red land. We blow up both of their tokens. We are in an ideal situation. Do they attack? They don't attack. Okay, interesting, interesting. All right, I'm gonna say go, because we can. Oh my God! I was supposed to respond to that. All right. Anyway, I guess this turn we're just gonna bounce something, chump block, take 3. Makes sense. All right. There's no like give it instant speed hexproof, right? I just want to make sure this happens before anything else. Silly me. I guess this isn't all bad. Draw us a card, get us our land. We have to hit our 5th land here, right? There's no way we don't hit our 5th land here. Just kidding, there is. Okay. Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible. I don't really want to throw away Journey Mage here, so I'll try to absorb 2 of it, take 3, go down to 8. Or they've drawn another fungal infection, so go figure. All right, we really need a land deck. Thank you. Good golly, Miss Molly. All right, unfortunately, this only does 2 damage. Fire Fist Adept, or what I'm saying, I guess. Blow up this. Goblin Chain Whirler can take care of these 2 tokens. Academy Journey Mage can take care of Corrosive Ooze. This can block the 2/2. The only card that really gets us is that Onslaught card that gives all your creatures counters and whatnot, which is definitely not where I want to be. Awesome. Seeing them pass here feels great. Let's play this. Hope that they weep. Tears of sadness. And then I will... Hello! I don't know why you're saying hello to me. I will attack with you. And if they try to trade, well, guess what's coming? Run amok. Because it can only be used on attacking creatures. And now's as good a time as any to get in there for some damage. 3/3 first strike. They're going to have some good stuff because we got a good amount of removal. I don't even think Goblin Chain Whirler and Goblin Barrage work fairly well together too. Attack in, they take 3. We can sack it, blow up a creature, hit them for another 4. That would be 3, 6, 10. So we could potentially end the game next turn. Our opponent's drawn a lot of land, so I feel for him. Holy, run the Lonely King. I'm not all that worried about it though, because it doesn't have trample, and I don't know why you're doing that. There's an oopsie. That's an oops. Can we get our card back? How much is it? It's 4. No, so we're 1 short from being able to do it this turn. But we'll get back blink of an eye. Say go. Okay, now if they top deck something that gives us trample, I'll be very sad, but we should still also be able to just live through it. Not a big deal. What? Don't... Please tell me that's not on my end. Alright, I was growing concerned, but then the timer came down for them, so I'm assuming that means all is well on the connection front. MTG Arena. Alright, I'm closing it down. I'm going to close it and reopen it. I don't know why that happened, and it's making me nervous that stuff's waiting on me. Alright, I hear the fast-paced music. Oh my goodness. Okay. Pass to blockers. Alright, so it was on me. Arena, you were about to lose me this game. Are you kidding me? Arena, how dare you? How dare you? Cabal Paladin, love it. Do I want to shock that? Sure. Just get rid of it, just so they know they have no shot of winning. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna attack. Boom, boom. And then we're just gonna Goblin Barrage it. 'Cause we can. No top deck chances here for you. Just gotta call it a game. Arena, I cannot believe How dare you, Arena? Wag of the finger to you. I'm glad I went with my gut there and logged out, logged back in. All right, our turn. Oh my goodness, we get to go first. And we have 3 land, both colors. It is a miracle. Now we hit our 4th land, Rampaging Cyclops. Excited about that. Could definitely use some removal, but that is all right. Attack there. Sparring Construct. I've definitely seen some fun things be done with this card, so I'm curious what our opponent ends up doing here. We'll run out the Chronicler just because we don't have any targets for it quite yet, and I don't mind having a blocker down. Another white-black. Everyone's liking white-black as of late. Interesting. Thankfully, we drew our 4th land. This is a far more enjoyable position to be in, where we get to play spells and attack and not just hold on for dear life and try to survive. Pegasus Courser, sure. Not too shabby. Do you want to attack with the old Sparring Construct? My hope is we can attack, they block, and we just blow up the Pegasus Courser before they put a token on it, or a 1/1 counter on it. Next to damage, okay. Sure. Alright, now we are running out of cards. Ooh, they're playing Esper, they're playing 3 colors. But hopefully we can just get in under whatever they're trying to do. Let's find out. The old Shalai. Everyone's got Shalai. Shallow. I guess here's where we do this. And see who wants to block what. They're playing Shalai in a 3-color deck. Are they actually going to play the old 4 colors for Shalai as well? And unfortunately, Wizard's Lightning doesn't take care of Shalai, so that's fine. Do that. And then I don't really want to do that, but yeah, let's do this. Loses all of their abilities, and the turn. Now it is a wall that unfortunately Rampaging Cyclops can't really get past. Bro, we have 2 cards in hand, and you now have a wall that we cannot push through. And there's a rage scoop if I've ever seen one. I don't, even no matter how salty I've gotten, I don't think I've ever scooped like that before. In that situation, wow, that was interesting. That was a head scratcher for sure. Wow, we get to go first again. This is a very slow hand, but in this format, I'll risk it. I'll risk it. We've done it. Taken the risk. Here goes nothing. Any day now. Oh, they're moving their dog. Okay. Or their dog just appeared? Did I see that right? Did you just appear? Oh, sorry. My bad. All right. Looks like our opponent kept their starting hand. Okay. Who knows? Arena could be doing some crazy things too. Can't blame them. I would love to hit our 4th land though. Ooh, little mana ramp action. That is not hitting our 4th land. That's also not a land. Another Pegasus Courser. Okie dokie. Oh, deck, you're not like this. Let's not do this again. All right, let's not fight. Let's be friends. I guess we'll just play the only thing we can play. And then hope that they don't play anything too obscenely big. Ah, yes, the old cavalry game plan. I don't understand. Why is this happening? I mean, I can't justify playing this, but I feel like we just have to. We can play Journey Mage to bounce one of these tokens. Wow, what a waste. That is not at all where you want to be with that card. But yeah, if we draw a land, Journey Mage bounces a token, we're set there. Cyclops is a great blocker for everything on the ground. And just gotta hold. Alright, thank you. I'd like to get red mana, but beggars can't be choosers right now. Let's get rid of one of you. And the next turn, depending on what they play, just play down Rampaging Cyclops and hope that it's big enough, good enough. And actually, I wouldn't mind trading Journey Mage for something like the Sap Herd or even the Knight, because at this point, 2 damage will take everything else out. So if we draw the other wizard, or you just don't attack, that's fine too. All right, let's play out Rampaging Cyclops. 5th land, Cloud Reader Sphinx play will feel real nice. What does our opponent have in their hand? They haven't done anything. Holy goodness, that is a problem. That is a big old problem. But Goblin Chain Whirler can take care of like all of them for us. Brilliant. Yes, we will take all of that. Now, the question is, can we somehow win the race? If they also have the rare that gives all saplings +2/+2, I will lose my mind. All right, nice. I like the combo there. I would love for you to attack with Verdant Force and just call it a day. Would you please? Apparently that's not an option. Okay, so I think we maybe have to wait until we have a way to deal with this at instant speed, because right now we don't. So if we're going to win the race, we got to start getting in for some damage. Let's try this. Okay. I guess if you have that, that's going to be a real good play no matter what happens. Play this. And we can buy ourselves... I think we can wait one more turn before playing down Chain Whirler. Is that true? Because if we draw removal for it, though, we need to have 4, 5, 6. I don't know if there's anything else that would cost more. Yeah, we should still just play this down, though. Okay. Because it keeps everything down, like locked down on the ground. And I guess if nothing else, we can just Goblin Barrage, Pegasus Courser. That's a great card. Inconvenient timing, but is what it is. Yeah, I guess we knew this was coming too, right? So it's not like we should be surprised. Alright, now they have an endless army, and I got impatient. I guess I should have done Goblin Barrage, take care of the Pegasus Courser, say go. And that would have been just way smarter to do. Because now we draw Wizard's Lightning, which is a little bit too little too late. And I don't know how we get through this. Alright. Definite learning experience here for me, which is unfortunate. What do? You create more tokens. Anyway, kudos on the token deck. Usually white-green is just tough to pull off. But Verdant Force is here in force. Can we bounce Goblin Chain Whirler? Is that possible? Okay. Well, what we can do is finally take this out. And it's not perfect, but it's definitely something. And this has to attack. Or no, it must be blocked if able, which is fine. We got a 3/3 first strike. We're not out of it yet. Okay. Or you just top deck your soon-to-be 2020 Obscene Creature. We do get to eat a lot of this. Not as much as I would like, but enough to stay alive for one more turn. Hey, look at you being a day late and $1 short. Well, they probably block here. 3, 6, 7, 11, 12. No, so we still lose. It doesn't really matter. Oh, we were 1 turn late on the Wizard's Retort. All right, I can tell it's just getting a little bit too late for me, and I'm not thinking straight, but we're powering through. I like our deck. I really like our deck. All right, I don't like keeping 2 land, but we're on the draw. Got a low curve. Certainly, this one will work out a little bit better for us. All right, don't do us dirty, deck. Get us some good landy lands like you need. What do you got? What do you got? Nothing. You got nothing. That's right. All right, we'll just play down. We'll get something on the board. Make them nervous. They'll be thinking, wait, a 1/3? There's no way we can deal with that. Exactly. All right. Now we could just hold off for the kicker and not get too crazy. Yeah, let's just play our creature. Let's just play it. We're just gonna win. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's have fun. That last game, I'm like, oh my goodness, we just win. We just attack, easy peasy. Oh, did you forget that they played a 10-10 down? Did you somehow miss that? You did. Oh, okay. Well, silly me. I guess sure we'll block this. I'm not gonna block the 2/2 though. There we go. Are they gonna Shiv and Fire or Wizard's Lightning Chronicler? No? Alright, just play a lot more Saprolings. Sure. Saproling to your heart's content. I'm half tempted, like E2 Lava Runner is just a good blocker for those. So let's just keep blocking. We can blow something up in response in case they got some weird combat trick. And then once we hit 2 more land, we can just get our removal back. That's really nice. Deep Freeze is there for the big stuff. As well as making sure that their flyers don't get in our way. Okay, pass to blockers. Yep, let's just keep eating tokens. I don't remember if the Onslaught card, how much that costs. Is it 4? And then the kicker's another 3 or 4. Radiant Lightning. Okay, so I guess with that, we lose our Lava Runner. But we can blow that up, and Chronicler still sticks around. So all in all, I don't think a bad deal for us. Sure, cycle that card. This has to be opponent, right? Yep. We're just gonna do this, and I guess we could play this down, but nah, no need. No need. We're gonna bounce whatever they play this turn with our Journey Mage. Or they're just playing a ton of Saprolings. Jeez, oh Pete. Alright, this time we will play this. Just bounce one of these things and just... I mean, I get they keep getting it for damage, but I feel fine about our situation right now. Unless they play down Grun. If they play another Grun, I'm gonna be like, really? That's how it's gonna be? +2/+1 and has Menace. Sure. We could Deep Freeze it. That's like a 1 for 1.4 cards. And I don't really care about blocking there because just why? Can we pay the kicker? We can. And then if we attack, it takes out all 3 of those. But then if we can just hold off till next turn and keep run amok up, that's gonna feel a lot better. Yeah, let's just attack. We're gonna take the more conservative route, just because we do have run amok and deep freeze for next turn. Hopefully our opponent's just flooding out a ton. All right, gaining 10 life, kind of annoying, but not the worst thing in the world here. Ooh, that's really helpful. Now, granted, we can't kick it, but that's fine, Because we bounce something, we give it run amok. They're hurting. Sure. Take the 7. We hit one more land. Chronicler gets us something back too. Okay, so I'm fine. I'm fine holding back. They want to take the damage. By all means. Ooh, Warcry Phoenix. You're kind of annoying. I think you're a good deep freeze candidate. Are you going to attack though, opponent? Yes, you are. All right, pass to blockers. Block there. Eat one of those. Bounce that. Pass the damage. So we're down to 6. Not ideal. But we'll deep freeze this. And just keep up Chronicler. Or hold back Chronicler so that we can grab something back like Shivan Fire. They have it 8 lands though, so them hitting a spell, they have a better chance of hitting a spell than not. That could be risky. Could be some risky business like that. That's the card we were not excited for. Okay. Interesting, interesting. They don't play that. I'm surprised they didn't. Wait, isn't that an instant too? Yeah. Surprising. Very surprising. So we could play Chain Whirler just to have a good blocker for this stuff, and then attack for 2, next turn attack for 5, and that's game. Yeah, let's do that. Right? Yeah. End the turn. I guess I should have played Chronicler down. I don't think there's any way they can make us discard or lose the card or whatever. I don't know if there's anything they could draw, but we don't know what's in their deck, so let's find out. And I don't really want to find out, but if they drew something like Run Amok 2, that could work out really well for them. I mean, we might as well. Maybe they did draw some crazy combat trick. So we'll play the game a little bit. We don't want to get too greedy with our blocks. Radiant Lightning. Sure. Okay. Don't play the Run Amok too soon. Has to be attacking. We got there. Okay. Jeez, oh Pete's. Next up, we get to go first. Ooh, this is not a bad 2-land hand to keep. I don't love it, but worked out all right for us last game. We're hoping for more of the same this game. Not exactly what I wanted to see. Ooh, white-red. What kind of aggro funsies do you have for us today? Disappointed. Although Fight with Fire we can cast on this. But we'll just say go. We'll just pass. I would love for them to like equip this. I'm gonna hold my breath and assume they have something like Sarah's Blessing or whatever it is, because that card's always fun to deal with. Pass to attackers. Obviously not going to attack. Actually, Devenant Trapper, whatever it is, that card's tough to deal with, and I don't want to deal with it. Alright, we're just going to play you down so we have another creature, say go, just scratch our heads as to how we keep having mana problems. Another Trapper, I like it. Yeah, when you got 2 of these things out and you're just tapping whatever you want, whenever you want, that feels all kinds of good. This feels terrible though, because, oh, I can't pay the kicker. Just because you want to do more with it, but we can get it back if we do end up hitting land at some point. I know they're in our deck somewhere. And I'd love if I could keep up Wizard's Retort, but we don't have that second blue. All right, we're not playing black, not worried about that card. No big deal. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. We've hit it. Boom. First blood on the board. Say and go. And I guess we can double block that, but I don't really want to double block it. Because if they attack into us, I can only assume it's because they have some funsies on their side of the board. They're hitting a lot of land, though. I would just really like another blue so that we can keep up this counterspell, and I will feel all kinds of better about what's going on. All right, I'm not going to block, because right now we're already far enough behind, and I just don't feel like risking our creatures over 4 damage. If we had a counterspell, absolutely I'll block there. No problem. Memorial to Glory. Everyone's playing this card. This is probably one of the better ones. This, the green, the black. I don't think I'd play the red one. The blue one's good too, yeah. Who doesn't like drawn cards? All right, so they've got a ton of tokens and not much we can do about it, unfortunately. We can play a 2/2 down though, just to have another blocker available, which I guess is what we have to do because we can't hit our land drops. Why does it feel like we're so far behind on cards? I don't know why. Because we've had to use our removal for their creatures. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This doesn't feel great. 2, 4, 6, 8. Losing half our life. I mean, we don't have any instant speed interaction anyway, which is really frustrating. I'm just going to say no blocks again. Charge, or is charge sorcery speed? I don't know. I'm just hoping we hit that second blue land. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. Make every one of your tokens a problem. Hey, we see Karn for the first time in the entire draft. We found Karn, and we can't even get to 4 mana on turn, what is this, turn 6, turn 7? I guess our best bet is just play another blocker and hope for the best, which right now is not promising. Okay. Yeah, they gotta have some instant speed spell, I assume. Yeah, we'll chump block with the 2/2 flyer. Oh my goodness. You just can't win games when you don't draw land. There it is. That's what we were waiting for. So we lose our board, and at this point, we're pretty much too far behind to come back. Cat, where were you? We're switching up our avatars, we're switching up our pets, we're trying to find something that just lets us get into a rhythm. But it's following us. This bad juju is following us to Dominaria as well, it would seem. Bro, I got no idea what you're waiting on. Sure. Why are you wasting your time trying to think that? Hey, we did it. Look at that. Karn. The glorious Karn.
I advise that you...
Alright, good game. So dumb. Oh, just really unfortunate. I feel like we had a pretty good wizard deck. Like we were missing Adelies, we were missing some of the more synergistic pieces. I guess I'm glad we got to 3 wins. It's better than we've done lately, but that was not what I was hoping it would be. That was unfortunate. 16 lands, I would think was fine. We were missing some key cards that make this deck really, really good, but I felt like we had enough that should have worked out. I guess I should have just played 17 lands and cut something like... What? I don't even know what you cut. Cut one of the Chroniclers, cut the Lava Runner for a 17th land, sure. But yeah, I guess this should just be a learning experience that I should just never run 16 lands because it's not going to work out. But thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.